AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Oh yeah. Yeah. 1 2 1 2 1 2. You know who it is. Stream y'all, relax. I'm here. We're here. Knicks, Rehab, Papa. What we doing? More exciting news. More of some frivolous, but mostly entertaining, mostly informative. Bunch of geniuses out here. I'm gonna get to a question later on about our members or for our memberships. Oh, let me load this real quick. I'm already short enough. When y'all gonna interview Bronny tomorrow? We're gonna, Fish, we're gonna have the exclusive interview for Bronny next June when he asks out of the Lakers and comes join CAA. That's what we're gonna do, Fish. You know what's gonna happen. That's gonna be the ultimate. Listen, man, I ain't sick of him. I ain't sick of LeBron. I love it. What else is there to talk about, man? LeBron, listen, man. LeBron makes it so that there's more news out there. You know what I'm saying, Fish? You know what I'm saying? I had that lined up first, too. Damn. I'm not on my P's and Q's, man. I'm not on my P's and Q's, man. First of all, let's get to it. Let's get to it. We've never seen this before in sports history. Would you sign your son? Would you draft your son? Drafting your son is the wildest thing in sports history. Ken Griffey Jr. got to play with his son, right? His father, Ken Griffey Sr.
With the 55th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Bronny James from the University of Southern California. With the fifth.
You know why this is trash? This is big time trash because there's no crowd noise. Oh yeah, we'll get to that, Greg. We'll definitely get to that. That was There's no crowd noise. How this round 2 of the NBA draft is silly. With football, I think it's more exciting because it is 50 guys per team, but it just feels more. Football is always going to feel like there's more at stake. I always compare, the sports is a simulation of war. Sports is a simulation of battle. And football is the closest thing to that because boxing and combat battle is not like wrestling where you can have a 3-on-3 fake match or a rehearsed match, essentially. I ain't going to say fake around. Don't say that wrestling is fake around Ric Flair. Ric Flair will have a heart attack. He might try to smack you. So this whole thing started, and it got worse when the reports were out there that, LeBron and wanted to get Bronny drafted to the NBA and was forcing his hand. And of course, we had reports that it got so bad that they were saying that this guy right here, Bob Myers, the former executive at ESPN, he reported on air, yo, man, LeBron and them, Rich Paul and them, they're extorting the league.
Bob Myers, you promised at the top of the show
That 30 minutes in, you would have an update for us on Bronny James, and we're 56.
Well, I don't get a chance to say anything.
So would you like to say it
Stephen
now?
A talks a lot. There's other stuff going on.
Break some news. Stop whining.
Yeah, it sounds like an update.
Listen, exactly. Okay, fine. I will say
15 seconds.
right now, Rich Paul's calling teams, don't take Bronny James. He's telling them, do not take him, okay? Saying, don't take him. If you take him, he's going to Australia. So he has a plan and he has a place.
But he's not telling the Lakers.
I don't know.
So you heard that, right? Bob Myers said live on air, I guess during the draft, they know ESPN was running with the draft coverage. That Rich Paul was calling NBA teams to say, don't draft. Don't draft. Don't draft LeBron. Don't draft LeBron. Don't draft Bronny because we're gonna go to Australia. What? And then I don't know if you guys saw the live reaction. They showed live reactions from the general managers out there. All the general managers who were being threatened, who were being threatened by Rich Paul. They pick up the phone, they did a FaceTime, and they show. And once they were threatened with, hey, this is Rich Paul. Don't draft Bronny, or we're going to send him to Australia. Apparently, this was the reaction. NBA general managers' responses to Rich Paul's threats of you better not draft Bronny. They responded back with, don't threaten me with a good time. Like, out of here. Lakers, you can have them. What are you talking about? The 55th pick? They were going crazy, man. It's going nuts. So, and it was, this is after the Lakers. They were the ones that got the steal of the draft, they said, right? With the Connect kid. Everyone, I've seen nothing but, yo, the Lakers were, they had the best draft pick, the steal of the first round. The Connect guy was supposed to go even higher. They didn't expect him to go that low. And after that, it was just the Lake Show. LeBron this offseason hired his podcast co-host and drafted his son. The finals finished just 10 days ago. We don't expect this to finish well, but this is reality TV at its finest, man. That's what this is. And trust me, I'm bringing this up, circling back around to the Knicks for a reason. Like, this was really disturbing as well. I think this happened this was yesterday. I don't know if this was in New York, but apparently this guy, right, dropped LeBron's location because he refused to take a pic with him. Listen to this moron.
Nigga, Bron dubbed my picture, you heard? I'm about to make his shit dumb hot. I'm about to make his shit dumb hot, nigga. Everybody pull up right here, you heard? That nigga having lunch right here on mommy. Walker Street. You see his cars right there? That nigga right here. Everybody pull up. That nigga pull up right here. Ashavois, he's sitting down right there, nigga. Let me see if I can get the nigga. Hold on. I ain't trying to make it hot now. This security dub my shit. I'm on some creep shit. I'm on some Team Z shit. But yo, if y'all want a picture with LeBron, everybody pull up here right now, nigga. Right now, he eating lunch with Dwayne Wade. Y'all niggas better pull up right now on bro. I ain't trying to make a hot gang. Swear to God. Y'all pull up right here, right now. Yo.
So this is disturbing, and it's more of a reason to for me at least. Yeah, the NBA is turning into Love and Hip Hop. It's been Love and Hip Hop with LeBron, right? He's drafted at 18, damn near like Bronny. You know, LeBron knows what he was going through at 18. He didn't have someone like himself to show him the ropes at 18. So I don't think LeBron is pushing this on his kid. I doubt it. I don't think Savannah, remember, the kid has heart complications already. And I just feel like it's a family business now. It's family business now. That's how LeBron is treating it. And you can't tell me he doesn't know what's going on. Something like this seems so scary. Even if it's fake or exaggerated. This is, by the way, the lamest thing you could ever do. I don't even like encountering celebrities. I feel it's always a surreal moment. I saw Jimmy Kimmel in the park one time, a playground with his kids. He had like twin kids. And I told my daughter, she was like 6 at the time, like, go trip one of his kids so I can say what's up. Because I like Jimmy Kimmel. But I didn't want to be weird about it. Plus, he's with his family. Like, if something happened accidental when my kid bumps into yours and, hey, what's going on? Hey, you Jimmy Kimmel. Oh, what's going on? I love your show. But it feels weird. Eventually, we actually bumped into each other on the corner, like, naturally. As we were leaving I think I was leaving the park first, and then we turned around and, like, bumped into him and said hello. My wife actually had the cojones to say something because I don't want to bother people. This guy went out of his way to drop the location and everything. And this is light compared to what LeBron may encounter on a daily basis, being a super duper star. This is a supernova star. So he's, the everyday love and hip hop stars. Imagine, Gregory, they might encounter hate too. Vaughn Allen, what's going on? Salute. They might encounter hate too. I don't think there's any way possible at this point. LeBron is pushing this on. They probably made sure that Bronny is really, he seems comfortable on camera. Like I mentioned, the heart complications. I think there's no better way to ensure the medical, your son's medical benefits and just to make sure they have top tier, medicine, the medical system behind them. Then if, damn, I get him drafted, let's say he can at least play a year or two, something, and he gets into the league, part of the G League. I don't know what he's going to do. But if that is part of the goal, imagine, someone like him getting medical assistance for whatever amount of time and you don't have to pay for it. I don't care how rich LeBron is. Everyone talks about how cheap he is. And to guarantee that for your kids, there's nothing like it. If he gets $500,000 in his pocket just by showing up to practice, carrying the luggage, going through the rookie things, I can't go against that. But it seems it's just messy. Just like with JJ Redick. Hey, maybe the Lakers did want you as a coach, but it looks messy that he's your podcast host. That's your man all of a sudden. Stephen A. Smith said that was Maverick Carter's idea, whatever. Maverick Carter is LeBron's guy. He's a mess. LeBron is a clumsy mess. And it's the total opposite of how the Knicks are being run. The general manager, the owners. Shh. Quiet. If Leon Rose was doing horribly, it wouldn't even matter at this point, right? Because we don't even know him. He would have been in and out of there robbing us. But because LeBron is so clumsily loud, And remember the CAA ties, Rich Paul was working with CAA and flipped on them, left, and basically stole LeBron. The beef is real between them because of that. You possibly cost them billions of dollars, which is part of Leon Rose's makeup, right? Like the reason why Rich Paul's even able to have this. At the end of the day, you can't ever erase the fact that you started this because you were with CAA. You learned from Leon Rose, who had his own agency initially. Then he formed CAA. Then the CAA came to get him, actually. CAA Sports. He was running at the basketball side at the very least, right? Because CAA is the biggest company out there. Is it Francis Arnault that owns them? I know they just got bought for billions. Uh-oh.
Ball suckers. Yes. What's good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but I didn't like that.
Ball suckers. We are in the building. Good morning, everyone. What's good?
What's good, man? I'm just comparing the LeBron James ran Lakers compared to the Knicks, and how the Knicks, Leon Rose, they move quiet. Rich Paul and them is like a horrible version of CAA, and they took over the Knicks. The Lakers are so clumsy about everything. Obviously, they drafted Bronny last night. Congrats to them. More money in the family, but it's just all clumsy. It's all clumsy, and the Knicks, we're gonna get to them even more in a second because you mentioned him. Was it Greg or what's our guy? Last night Gregory Lee said we hit round 2. We hit a home run, and they just do it quietly. The Lakers just are so loud about being wrong or just doing everything loud. And at a certain point, AllBall, the Knicks are bringing the ultimate team game from top to bottom. And then the NBA should be pushing this more, and they will have to. They're going to have to, because what we've been saying, they look like the right way to play the game on the court, off the court. I believe, it's my opinion, Leon Rose is going to mess the game up so crazy, they're going to start changing the rules. But that's because he's been so dominant with just what he's done with the draft picks, the trades, and everything. What do you feel about the Lakers situation and drafting Bronny, getting JJ Redick, just in totality this offseason?
Well, first and foremost, let me say this first before I respond to that. The biggest winner in the 2024 NBA draft is the New York Knicks. I'm going to say it again. The biggest winner for this year's NBA draft was the New York Knicks. What that organization did in these couple days is legendary. So I just first and foremost want to say that. But listen, man, this is LeBron has had the spotlight on him since the age of 13, 14. So this is nothing new. This is who he is. You got to remember, man, this guy sit out a game, but he'll show up with a wine glass. When they're winning, he's dancing on the floor. So it's not surprising. I'm not happy or sad for the kid. I'm a Knicks fan. So no disrespect. I'm not rooting for nothing for the Lakers. But it was just it's a skit, man. It's a shit show. It's a reality show. The Lakers turned into Love and Hip Hop LA edition. That's what it is. You hire JJ Redick, him and LeBron with the podcast together. LeBron, he's going to keep playing. It's not about winning no more, because he's not going to win. And then you draft his son, who we know for a fact is not an NBA player. No disrespect to him. My motto is I really don't like talking about kids when they're under the age of 21, because I have kids, so I'm not here to disrespect no one's child. But I'm going to just be plain and simple. He got drafted for one reason and one reason only. His pops. Listen, man, you got to commend what they doing, though. I've never seen nobody use their power like this. This is the first I've ever seen. Listen, forget Magic and Jordan and whatever power they thought they had. This right here is like Julius Caesar type power, bro. Like, yo, listen, man. Listen. To let the organization know you better draft my son. It ain't even a question whether he's ready or not. Who cares? 6'1". What does he do great? But and Rich Paul said, we're not signing a two-way contract, so he's going to be on the roster. So that means he's going to be playing. Come on, bro.
I love it.
I don't know if you could root for that or root against it. Listen, I don't know. But I can't wait to see it. And I'm going to tell you one thing LeBron is good at. He's good at parody. He's going to make you want to see him. So right now, what the Lakers did this offseason and during this draft, they made you forget that the Celtics won a championship. Who cares? So for me, Clutch, LeBron, Rich Paul, they did their job. If it was to make a big splash and be entertaining and be about business. But to be honest, I kind of knew this was going to happen. We all knew, so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all.
I'm a little bit still like, I guess I'm surprised to the reaction. My reaction is still surprising because even the Knicks, Mikal Bridges, that was talked about for how many months since he got traded to the Nets. It was, he's coming to the Knicks. So even when it happened, I'm like, wow, I'm still in shock because he's a great player, but it was still shocking because it was like done in that was tampering 1-on-1, and it was done in front of all.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Can you hear me? I need you to hear this clearly.
Yeah.
The Lakers have the worst tampering job of all time. LeBron and JJ Redick, what do you call that?
Right.
Hold on. Then your son is there. Like, that's past tampering. I don't even know what you call that.
Right.
So
but
what they got on the Knicks with tampering is so minimal compared to what the Lakers is doing. This is just like out of control.
Well, but what I'm saying is that tampering happens. Remember, Magic Johnson went on, I forgot what late night show it was, and he got fined like I think either $25,000 or the Lakers got fined
Paul George
$250,000. It was, I guess, Paul George.
I remember that.
So it happened. It's happening all day. You can't stop it. But what I'm saying is that we tampered for Mikal Bridges. We tampered for Jalen Brunson. The Lakers are tampering for Bronny James and JJ Redick. That's what I'm saying. That's like, if you're a Lakers fan, you're not happy about it. Like, you're like, I hope it works. It's all hopeful. And we're not hopeful. We are so hyped. Like, AllBall, you got 5 years on me. Not trying to count anything because I think I got way more gray hairs than AllBall, and I'm disgusted with that. I'm like, what did I do in life? This is crazy. But do you remember a time period like, remember 92? We take the Knicks or the Bulls to 7 games. We supposed to come back with X-Man. They let them go. It was like we had a 1-year period of true championship contention against another dominant team, and it's gone. Now it's like we felt like we could have made the finals, and then we added to that instead of taking it away. I don't remember even having this feeling ever in just fandom before the season starts.
The last time true New York Knicks fans were actually happy was when Ray Allen hit that shot against Miami. Real Knicks fans, not people that just came on board. I'm talking about diehard Knicks fans who remember John Starks terrible in the finals against Houston in the fourth quarter. I'm talking about if you go back that far to the mad-faced dog, oh my God, Derek Harper, Rolando Blackman. I'm talking about I go back that far. The last time we was actually happy was when Ray Allen hit that shot. Carmelo Anthony era wasn't a happy era. It had moments, but it wasn't a great era. This right here, we haven't seen this. Charles Oakley said it. Big shout out to Oak. He played for the Knicks for over 10 years. He played with Patrick Ewing, and he said it himself, whether you want to say he's hating or not. He said Patrick Ewing wasn't this. You got to remember, Pat wasn't a lovable guy. Pat wasn't a fun guy. And Oak said he wasn't a leader. Jalen Brunson is a leader. He's making people like him. Somebody told me the other day I want my son to be like Jalen Brunson. talk.
We just seen Taj Gibson say that.
So great point. I haven't seen this in my years as a Knick. Now, of course, with the Starks and them guys, that was legendary those times. But look how long ago that was. And then at that time, you know, being young, but now being fully grown and understanding, this is different. This is different. And these guys are helping us understand we will win a championship in New York City. It's legit. This ain't no game. This ain't hope. This ain't wishing. We stay healthy. We are legit gonna win a title. And I'm gonna keep saying it and speaking it into existence. When the Knicks win a title, this will be the most important championship in all of sports history.
Before we move on from the Bronny James topic, because it's a good comparison to just see like what these guys were doing. As he got drafted, you see he got drafted and they were celebrating it. It's important to see just the difference, the stark difference. Me and Dom were talking. Shout out to Dom dropping, man. We had a great conversation last night. 4 Sportsmen coming up. Stay tuned for that. You see Savannah there happy with you know, happy tears. It's just great to be a part of an organization or just being rooting for an organization that you want to root for. Again, I didn't want Donovan Mitchell. I didn't want Kyrie Irving because I didn't think I could root for that, especially if they would have thought they were the lead dogs. Why? I don't. All you guys want for is flash. Then that's not how you build a team chasing a superstar. It's just not how you do it. And we have to celebrate what Leon Rose and them are doing. There's just to be excited. It's like going to work and you have a great boss. I was just telling Dom last night. I go to work now. I just happen to be with a good gang. I happen to be with a good group of people I could talk, I could speak to, be socialized with. I done went to work with people I never wanted to talk to, ever. I was like, I'm out of here, man. I'm going to my car. So that's even like rooting for somebody, and you don't even know why you're rooting for them anymore, and you're going crazy. The Carmelo era, they fumbled that bag. It's just exciting to see, to at least feel this, and to feel the fact that they really tried their best at this. This is, none of us can even complain. I don't even, if there's certain Knicks fans that they're trying to play devil's advocate too much, and I've seen the comments, I'm like, you're mad at these draft picks? What do you think we're going to give them the draft picks up for? You're looking for Giannis? It's not,
exactly.
it's not realistic. And even if it was, does he really fit on the team? I'd rather, call me crazy, AllBall. I would rather see Mikal Bridges on his team than Giannis, currently constructed.
But once again, you know, it's all our opinion. You're not wrong for that take. Remember, you can say I'd rather want D'Angelo Russell than Giannis. If that's your opinion, that's your opinion. Where I agree with you at 100% is what do people want? We got the draft picks. This is what they are for. To go get the pieces that we are missing to be title contenders. What do you think we're going to get Mikal Bridges for? One or 2 picks? No, this is part of the game. And then what do Leon Rose do? He go get us 5 more second-round picks. So, come on, man. They're building a culture. They're building a championship team. And we're moving in the right direction in the first time in over 20-plus years. If you're a Knicks fan today, I don't understand how you have any problem with what the Knicks have done in the last 4 years. I really don't. And we have to start giving more credit to my guy, Bane Dolan. Start giving him credit for allowing these guys to do their job. Simple and plain. Listen, we got to start putting feelings to the side. Listen, man, if somebody do something wrong to you, I'm not saying forget, but you have to forgive at some point. This man is about to bring a title to the city, and he's doing it the right way. Come on, man. Look at what they're doing. So, yeah, I agree with you. I've always said, listen, these are what draft picks are for. When Danny Ainge accumulated all those draft picks for Boston and held on to them for a while, people was making fun of him. Now look, remember that?
Yep.
Oh, what you gonna do with the draft picks? They turned into Brown and Tatum, and now look, they raised up the trophy. All we doing is following the blueprint. Come on, man. Big shout out to the whole Knicks organization for doing a wonderful job.
And before we continue on, apparently the Lakers have already had a private scrimmage. A private scrimmage.
A private scrimmage with who?
I don't know. There's no footage on it, but we do have exclusive footage of the reaction of the reaction to the game. This is it was post game. We were able to see it. They have it on Twitter. I'm just passing on the news, y'all. So apparently LeBron's wife Savannah goes, "Hey, how was the game, son?" And Bronny responds, "It was fine till your husband started chucking threes." And then Bron had to relax. Listen, man, this is NBA Twitter's going crazy.
Wow.
They're going crazy. But leaving the Lakers footnote in the dust, I saw something with LeBron's gonna sign a 3-year deal. And that'll leave him in there for until 2026, 2027 season. And that means that it'll be enough time for Bryce to join the Lakers and get drafted by the Lakers. But that tells me that you're planning to lose if you're going to be in position to go get Bryce James. Like, they don't understand what they're saying.
Hold on. Let me just say this, right? There's one man that a lot of people need to circle the block and apologize to. He started this. LeVar Ball. We made fun of LeVar Ball. LeBron is doing the exact same thing. And we're commending him and praising him for it. Did you hear what all the great things people have to say about Bronny James? Why are we not saying these great things about the Ball family? They don't get in no trouble besides the middle son, which, hey, we've all done dumb things. Right. But a lot of people need to spin the block and apologize to LeVar Ball because they laughed at this man for saying he want his kids all to play on the same team and be in the NBA and have their own brand, things of that. So come on, man. Come on. This is what I'm saying. We act different when the people we like. We love LeBron, so we commending him. He ain't the only father that's doing the best and looking out for his kids. And once again, this has nothing to do with Bronny James or Bron. Listen, I'm a father, so I'll do anything for mine too. So this has nothing to do with them. But a lot of y'all got to spin the block, man. LeVar Ball, man, the GOAT. The GOAT.
Right. Well, and I think
LeBron ain't the GOAT of this. It's LeVar Ball.
And that's always been your point. Because for me, I don't know where the NBA would be without LeBron James because you still needed that other super duper star. Like Kobe, I get it. I'm not going to get talking about Kobe Bryant, but it wasn't this. Like when you have a super duper star like this, it's Mike and then him. For me, Shaq couldn't do it. And Shaq was mad. How much more marketable can you be than it's hard to market. Name another 7-foot guy that we wanted to even see on TV laugh like that. Shaq is a fun guy it seems like to be on camera, but LeBron is even more than that. But this is the article right here, or a report from Clutch Points. The Lakers are reportedly ready to offer a 3-year, $162 million contract, which would keep LeBron James on the team through the 2026-2027 season. Bryce James is eligible to enter the NBA in 2026. The Lakers just drafted Bronny James. Imagine LeBron playing on the same team with not one but two of his sons. There's no way, if you're a Lakers fan, you are happy to see that at all whatsoever. That is the worst thing you could possibly see.
Yeah, I'll be real, man. We live to see a black president, and we live to watch this mess for the Lakers. Listen, man. Listen, I'm not even entertaining that. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not. Listen, big shout out to all the young men and women, man. That's trying to make a living doing what they love to do. But I'm not even entertaining that, bro. I'm being honest, man. I'm not entertaining that. At this point, LeBron might as well own the Lakers. They might as well, sell it to him. Because this is legendary.
This is amazing.
Not a fan of him, but this is legendary. If he pulls this off and gets his other son on the Lakers, listen, man. Listen, wow. Wow. Like his son averaged 4 points at USC.
I even heard Rachel Nichols compare him to Davion Mitchell. I'm like,
Yeah, yo, they be yo,
Davion Mitchell,
listen.
he can't even get off the bench. Davion Mitchell.
You know what they said yesterday, and I'm gonna just leave it leave it alone after this. They said he's a good kid and a great teammate, so that's why you in the league. Oh, he's going to be a great teammate and he's a good kid, and it's just like, huh? He averaged 4. What?
Well, and real quick, and we'll move on. What do you feel about the nepotism? If you were LeBron, would you do the same thing?
Yes. Listen. This has nothing to do with the young man. The young man did nothing wrong. I don't think LeBron James did nothing wrong. I'm just saying, if I'm the Lakers, I'm not doing that. Listen, nepotism happens all the time. I'm a father. If I got a business, yeah, I need my kids to, but I'm also going to make sure that they can do the job. Because once again, if these young men get on this court,
gives it back up to Colin.
If these young men get on the court and doesn't produce, they got to understand the backlash they're going to get. So that's my thing. See, you listen. You can't protect them now. You can't protect them now.
Yo, he said Bronny's Theo Pinson. Like, I'm just thinking my son is 19 on my team, and you just reading all these comments. If you can't be thin-skinned whatsoever, and I would do the same thing. We saw Britney Spears out here with her bringing out her little sister. Horrible. They're both trash, and they just trotted out the other sister out of nowhere. It is what it is. It's a family business, and LeBron is keeping it in the family. They're gonna always be super famous. Can't be mad at them.
All I'm gonna say is this though. Joe Jackson makes sure Mike could sing before he put him in that league. That's all I'm saying. How many times Joe Jackson curved Michael Jackson till he heard Mike sing? Rest in peace to GOAT. So I'm just saying, man. Listen, man. Listen. I'm just saying. Remember, he used to put Mike on the curve. Nah, man, Marlon Nolan, man, get out of here. You ain't ready. See that young man do a spin and sing? Oh, no, we got our lead. So I'm just saying. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I just, like I said, I root for the kid, man. I ain't got nothing against him, but like I said, with the social media, man, every time he do something wrong, we know what's going to happen. So I just hope they prepare for that. So that's my only problem with what LeBron James did, I just think, like right now, him and Clutch, they strong arm in the Lakers. They strong arm in the league right now, So I have no problem with that. I just want to make sure the young man is ready and can play. You can't do all this, and then when he get on the court, he don't produce. And please, don't have him have one game where he hit 2 3-pointers, and now we're going to hear how great he's going to be. See, that's what I'm saying. This is going to get so out of control. You had to hear Stephen A and them yesterday. I'm looking at them like everybody was just on their best behavior. And I've never seen a young man get drafted and people talked about everything but his game. He's a good kid. He's a great teammate. Bro, we talk about NBA and making millions of dollars playing basketball. When are y'all going to get to the part where is he good enough to play? So, yeah, this is hilarious. I can't wait. Wait.
Let's not forget. Don't let one of the don't let. I'm already seeing it. Somebody's gonna repost LeBron saying my son is better than half the locker room. He said that last season. Remember, he brought a lot of this on his own. So when people were just crying about LeBron, this, that, and the third, saying, "Oh, Rich Paul did this last year, 2 seasons ago with I forgot what player it was. That he called up other teams and told them you can't draft them. It's 2 seasons ago. It's like, yeah, but that's the point. You're doing it for people that don't matter. I don't even remember the guy's name. Yo. Like everything they do is so trash.
I ain't gonna lie. If I was a GM, I'd have drafted Bronny on purpose. I'm not gonna even lie. Once Rich Paul would have told me that, yeah, well, look, send him to Australia then. But let me ask you a question. I got to run at 8:30, but I'm gonna come back on. But let me ask you a question. If you're a Lakers player, D'Angelo Russell, any of those guys, how do you feel about this? Honestly, if you was an NBA player for the Lakers right now.
They Anthony Davis reported that he's hyped about Bronny.
No,
but
no, forget Anthony Davis. I'm talking about you a guard, your position. Because Anthony Davis, listen, man, like I said, man, they stronged arm him to come to the Lakers too, force him to ride a bike with a helmet and go to Taco Tuesdays and all that. So he's always gonna be on their side. I'm saying you right now, a guard, whether it's a 1 or 2, playing for the Lakers. How do you feel about this situation?
Yeah, especially if you're like on the bench, 12th man. I know I'd be disgusted, especially after he said that he's better than half the locker room. It's a grown man's league. We saw what happened with Caitlin Clark.
Yep.
They're supposed to go out and do all that. If LeBron now you got to make it to the point. Send a message to him, because I think half the league is split with LeBron. Yeah, he's LeBron, but we don't like him. And if you are a player on the Lakers right now, I'm telling you right now, you might have a job for the rest of your career with CAA if you clothesline Bronny during practice or something like that. Send him a message, because I'm not trying to talk about any physical harm to somebody. None of that. It's the fact that you brought this on yourself. You know what it is when there's grown men in that locker room.
Watch this. This is people like LeBron so much that they're going to take it easy on this son on the court. But you see what they did with LeVar Ball?
I don't think so.
Watch. When Lonzo and them got in the league, people took that personal.
Mm-hmm.
These guys, they love LeBron so much. Let's see how hard they go at Bronny when he's on the court. Let's see how hard they're going to guard him and go at him. That's when you know if it's real or not. Because soon as Lonzo touched the floor, you see what Pat Bev did. Let's see if you do that to Bronny.
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. Before we get going, I want to know how you felt about our number 34 draft pick for the New York Knicks.
Oh,
Tyler Kolek, aka TYKO.
legit.
Y'all out there getting Bronny for your money. We out here getting TYKO for our money. Are you crazy?
Legit backup point guard, lefty, crafty, can pass the ball. Listen, one of the most underrated moves in the draft. And we actually got a player that we needed, a backup point guard. Come on, man. Can't say it much better.
I'll take it from here. AllBall will rejoin us very soon, as that is actually AllBall's AI. We are working on our technology on this side. That is AllBall AI. Do not get it twisted. We don't ever sell nobody out here on AllBall TV. TYKO is going to be the next Bronny James. No, Fish. No, he's not. The Trailblazers trading the number 34 pick in the draft for 3 future second rounders. The Knicks used the pick to select Marquette guard Tyler Kolek, a.k.a. TYKO. I don't know if they call him that, but I started calling him that last night. If somebody else took it, nah, I don't believe you. I made that up. Kolek is one of the most established floor leaders coming out of in the college ranks and provides depth behind star man Jalen Brunson. Kolek led the nation in assists per game this past season at 7.7. I had a lot of things written down, but this Tommy Beer is the man. He broke down Tyler Kolek's resume right here. Tyler Kolek's resume: consensus, National All-American player, Big East Player of the Year, Big East Tournament Most Outstanding Player after Marquette won the tourney at MSG. TYKO out here, baby. He actually began his career at George Mason, and after the coach got fired, I don't know what he was doing, he transferred to Marquette. He was the Atlantic 10 Conference Rookie of the Year as a freshman. That's when he transferred to Marquette, became the Big East Player of the Year as a sophomore, first team All Big East as a junior, most outstanding player in the 2023 Big East Tournament. They're saying he's a better version of TJ McConnell. That's hilarious. TYKO was hilarious. He's just big time. It seems like there's an edge to him. There's a comparison. I heard comparisons to TJ McConnell, but I've also heard comparisons to Jalen Brunson. And I can see that. I can see some of that. I can see some of the Jalen Brunson effect I think we're going to get to a point where we're going to start comparing a lot of people to Jalen Brunson. People are going to be hopeful that their player that they select nowadays is Jalen Brunson. Yeah, Born, I have to switch the picture real quick. Bronny's the next Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark deserves her spot, Fish. That's the only thing with let me get to the comments later. I'm sorry. But there's nothing. We just pure excitement. This guy can shoot. He has a real feel for the game. I don't watch college ball, but just the highlights I've been watching with him, he's got a real feel for the game. He really does. You back in the mix, AllBall.
Yeah, no. I'm just, you know, like I told you, man. The winner of the 2024 NBA draft is the New York Knicks. Simple and plain. All the moves they made, from trading to get Mikal Bridges, to re-signing OG, picking up this young man from Marquette, making moves to save money so we could try to hopefully re-sign Hartenstein, and getting 5 more second-round draft picks. Like I said, man, the Knicks is the winner in this draft. I'm sorry. It's not even close.
There was also, before we keep going back with Kalik, there was also this I saw. I thought this was fake when the Knicks traded for a Spurs coach in a deal with the Dallas Mavericks. They got the draft rights to Petteri Koponen. Koponen is 36 years old. He was drafted 17 years ago and retired 2 years ago. He's recently been named the Spurs assistant for the Summer League. And they made this plus, so that deal was with the Dallas Mavericks to move the from the 51st pick to the 58th. The Knicks got cash and draft rights to Petteri Koponen. Let me tell you something right now. I laughed at this at first after I had to triple check if this was even real. This has to be a money move. Like, shout out to Brock Allen. Brock Allen is the consigliere of La Cosa Nostra. They stole him from the Cavaliers, and Kobe Altman called him a genius, a diabolical genius at the Cap. This move to me sounds like pure diabolical genius. You need to go help me with my credit, Brock Allen, because what you're doing with an NBA salary cap is amazing. If you got to the draft rights to Petteri Koponen and we're able to re-sign Hartenstein, maybe we trade Ochoa or I think it's Burks. Somebody mentioned signing and trading Burks yesterday, so that we can re-sign Hartenstein and do it again for next season and go after that championship. A move like this, we don't see the Lakers making. Go. You know how many teams are frustrated? You guys don't understand. All we ever wanted is the Knicks to do things the right way. That's it. And this is beyond the right way. This is genius territory. This guy's 36. AllBall. He played in Italy.
Wow.
He was never coming to the league. And the Mavericks were holding on to these draft rights for this long. I want to search for how many more draft rights are out there that we don't know about. You could just trade for it and we save our money.
Wow. Once again, it just goes to show, you know, what a great job them guys in the front office did and continue to do. And now the big pieces, I'm pretty sure they're behind the scenes trying to figure out a way to re-sign Hartenstein. Now, if they do that, if they pull that off, come on, man. Come on now. This is something we've never seen. I've never seen this in sports history where a team is literally making everything work, pulling all the kinks to get everybody back. Come on, man. Where they do that at? That's why Hartenstein, listen, bro, if you got to take a light pay cut, you see we want to keep you. We trying to bring everybody back. Come on, man. So, like I said, what the Knicks doing, wow. You can't do nothing but commend them.
We already got a new nickname for him. I don't know. Is that a new nickname? TYKO?
TYKO.
I see. Remember with the draft pick from yesterday with how you say his name? Pierre. I know it rhymes with home A. But there was barely any. We saw some footage on him and the background to him. He played in Paris. He played in Germany. But with this guy, Tyko, Big East, big time player. The only thing with this is this the Knicks might be making room on the cap space to see if they can play him, because the experience that he has, he's supposed to go in the first round. We don't have another great shooter. We just lost Bogey. We're looking for shooting. If he can provide that, and B, even if it's a fake version of Brunson as a rookie, why not? And he seems tough. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're trying to go after, trying to get him to play this season all ball.
Well, listen, man. At this point, whatever moves the Knicks are making, I trust them. Like I said, the last 4 years they've done nothing but make great moves and make great decisions. So whatever it is they doing, I'm on board. I'm not questioning nothing they doing. I'm pretty sure we're gonna find a shooter or get a shooter. Like I said, we not done. The job isn't done. It isn't done. We just remember we moving quietly. That's all we doing.
Here's some more stats. Shout out to Tommy Beard. He stays on the stat patrol. He was saying, per Basketball Reference, Kolek is the only NCAA player in the country to dish out more than 500 assists and grab more than 300 rebounds over the past 2 seasons. Also, Kolek is only one of 2 players in Big East Conference history to average more than 7 assists and more than 12 points per game in multiple seasons. Syracuse Sherman Douglas is the other one. Shout out to the big Sherm, the general.
Yeah.
Shout out to Carla Harmony, because that's her uncle.
Wow. Big shout out. Wow. Yeah, man. Listen, once again, that's them guys doing their homework, and like I said, get one of the best point guards in the draft, especially in the second round that late. Come on, man. Come on. And we got a position that we needed. We need a backup point guard. Love Deuce. Deuce is not a point guard. Deuce come off the bench and he can score. But we need a guy that you can put the ball in their hands and let them run the offense. And I think we got that. So, man, listen, definitely A+ with that one.
And we gotta laugh at the Lakers, and we gotta laugh at our divisional rivals. Y'all going backwards, man. The Sixers fans last month, we're gonna steal OG Anunoby from the Knicks. The Sixers fans in reality. Here's your draft pick. TikToking away.
Wow.
Your man's.
Yo,
what is he doing?
Yeah, no BS, right? Big shout out to the young man. I don't see why they drafted him when they got Maxey. I don't get it.
Oh, right. He's 6'3".
Man, listen, once again, like I keep telling people, social media plays a part. When this young man got drafted, I watched him in Duke. I don't see what everybody else sees, but we'll see soon. But when they drafted him, you know what they brought up? His TikTok and Instagram followers. Come on, man. So good luck with that. He a little too happy for me. Lord have mercy.
Don't worry.
Yeah, please get him off the. He's starting to annoy me. Get him off the screen, man. Come on, man.
Don't worry.
He got the crop top, double-breasted jacket. Like, come on, man. He doing? Come on, man. Get out of here. Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, so yeah, Philadelphia, y'all. Listen, y'all better hope y'all can keep it B.
Robert Paulson said, "Why is he dressed like Madonna in Vogue?"
Yo, you gotta be old enough to remember that video. Yo, he's wearing a lady's pantsuit jacket, man. Like, come on, man. He's wearing a lady's suit. Like, I ain't got time for these dudes, man. Come on, man.
Sixers, y'all got some nerves, brother. Y'all got some nerves over there. We going, oh my God, Embiid's going outside too. He's going outside. Now,
good.
Go ahead. No.
No. I was just gonna say, if I was Embiid, I'm being honest. I'm so hot right now. I may be asking for a trade.
Right.
I'm being real.
You know what? Now that you say that, speaking of diabolical, Morey is so diabolical that I can see that. Remember, James Harden, who I'm not a big fan of, he was overseas and he had somebody in the club putting Daryl Morey as a liar.
Exactly.
in the VIP. He's not well trusted. Paul George just spoke about him. Who was there sitting with him? Zach Randolph? They all called him a liar. They all, so the word gets around, and he's not known as he's known as being a good GM, and we still don't like you. They don't want to play for you. So that seems like a real diabolical move for the 76ers to do, because they cleared up all that cap space. And why wouldn't you want to just redo everything? If you're the 76ers, a fan or whatever it is, wouldn't you want to at this point just blow the team up and go build around Maxey? He plays every game. I don't see Maxey missing game. Let me look that up real quick while you respond to that AllBall.
But I mean,
I think you're right.
No, but I mean, if I'm Philly, I would still build around Embiid. But I'm saying, if I'm Embiid, I want out. After I seen what the Knicks did, I want out. If y'all not gonna give me the proper help, get Tobias Harris, get all these guys out of here. Y'all getting these young dudes that they ain't coming in and making no impact. That young man ain't gonna come on the Philadelphia Sixers and make no impact. Brunson is gonna have his way with that young man. You kidding me? Nah. So Philly got to get this. It's either you're gonna, make the right moves, or if I'm in B, get me out of here.
Yeah, I was trying to get the average, but was 266 divided by 4. Is that 8? No, it's not 80 something. How many games he played?
Who?
Tyrese Maxey, 266 in 4 seasons.
I ain't been to school in over 20 plus years. You over here asking mathematical
algebra questions.
Right.
I'm sorry.
That just sounded French. What's 244 divided to 8? And I almost tried to do it in my mind. Like, hold on, I ain't in class. Get out of here. I ain't got to answer that.
That has to be included in the playoffs. But he Maxey 61 games, 75, 60, 70. So he's done 70 plus games 2 times in his career already. He does have 2 seasons where he missed over 20 games. So, but still, I'm not saying that. Who would you rather build around? Clearly, he's the MVP. He's been an MVP. Thank you, Will. 66.5. But I can see Daryl Morey pulling a slick, conniving move like that. Like, yo, we're gonna go get these bums and get you out of here, Embiid, because it'll be less. I could build the team from top to bottom now. I had enough of dealing with the process. This is not my process. So I get it. Last bit of news though with the New York Knicks. Finally, the roommates are starting to turn, because with podcasting and just being in front of a mic a lot of times, I always say, I don't, I'm not a natural, or I think I'm getting better at this every week. AllBall, I think, is a genius. Flea's a genius. Dime Dropper's a genius. But they're getting better. And they had the roommates, Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart, had Mitchell Robinson on a show yesterday, the roommate show, and they spoke about the trade rumors.
A lot of trade rumors going around. What are your thoughts?
You said the trade rumors? It don't really affect me at all. I mean, I really haven't been paying attention to it. I mean, like, my friends come tell me this, but like, I just, basically the same thing I do, y'all. Don't be paying attention, just in my own world, still doing what I do.
Yeah, this podcast comes out Thursday afternoon, brother. So day after the draft. Hope you're still with us. much love, brother. Peace and blessings.
Maybe.
I just gotta put that out there. But
you never know.
I feel like you're a good guy. You know what I mean? So I feel like great locker room guy, great for morale.
I mean,
being traded, or dealing with the trade rumors, and I feel like I just like the fact that they spoke. I like the fact that they're able to have that confidence. Oh, with every joke, there's truth, they say, right? So they were dealing with. It shows me the camaraderie with them. This is what it is. It's all out there. That's Brunson's godfather. If you want to really know, we can ask him. Yes, you're involved. And Mitch just, even the way, there's another clip, and I'll pull that up while you respond. Even the way he responded to the Embiid play, he was like, man, I thought nothing of it. Everybody else made a bigger deal out of it. And I kept seeing it, over and over again. And what did you think about that, AllBall? Just the camaraderie amongst them and how Mitchell Robinson, his psyche, just dealing with stuff like that.
Well, to be honest, I look at it totally different from you. I didn't like how they asked him. because it's not a joke to me. If I'm Mitchell Robinson, and you know, I can tell a little bit his body language. He is being affected by it. There's no way in the world you can sit there and be like, I don't pay no mind. You're lying. You want to be a New York Knick. You want to be there. And any player, when they, you know, hear that their name is being in trade rumors, it affects them. Like I said, you know, I understand, you know, they asked the question, but I don't think it's a joking matter. And everything is not to be playing around with. You know, I know them dudes is cool and it's fun and it's, you know, they you know, it's good intentions, but nah, I didn't like it. I think it should have been asked seriously. And it should have been asked differently. And, you know, to make the joke like, hey, well, this will be out tomorrow. Hopefully you'll still be here. Like, all right, yeah, but at the end of the day, if I'm Mitchell Robinson, yeah, y'all my brothers, but like, nah, that'll hurt if I get traded. And then I'm watching y'all guys go on to be successful, have fun. So no, I didn't like it, to be honest with you.
Well, here's him responding to the Embiid play. And obviously, Joel Embiid, who pulled on his leg, which was nasty work. But this is what Mitchell Robinson had to say about the infamous Embiid play during the playoffs.
What was going through your mind when Embiid pulled a Khabib takedown on you?
Khabib takedown. Nothing really. I was just like, it really wasn't nothing. Like at the moment. But then like I keep seeing the video over and over. And I'm like, all right, bro. Like, come on now. But like, yeah, I mean, it wasn't that serious. I mean, he didn't have to grab my leg.
Mitch, you feel like if it was someone else who did it, they would have been tossed?
For sure. Hell, if I did it, I would have been out and suspended. I would have been up out of there.
We would have been out for the series.
Like, I would have been out of there.
So that was Mitchell Robinson responding to Joel Embiid pulling his leg during the playoffs, which he didn't think was all that. I just think he shows resilience. He started playing ball at 15, 16. Flea always reminds me of that. I just like his attitude. Like he's not Embiid. He didn't come into the league as Embiid, number 1 pick, top 5 pick in the process and all this hype behind you. And how he's impressed us and been able to dominate. To me, he's a dominant force out there, you know, rebounding defensively, especially on the offensive rebounding, really embodying Tibbs' style of play, prototypical Tibbs style player. I just like his mindset. I know you don't agree with that, but for him to go and be on camera with these guys, he even mentioned like when they asked him how do you deal with the trade room, he's like, I deal with it like I deal with y'all. I ignore it. I ignore y'all in the locker room, so I ignore that too. So same thing when we talk about Bronny and LeBron James. Imagine with the level of this super duper stars, they have to hear more hate and more negativity. Just to see him deal with that, well, that's the reason, a vital reason why he's able to perform the way that he does here in New York, AllBall.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna tell you one thing though. I see why some dudes, you know, don't need to do interviews and be in front of the camera. Lord have mercy. Hey. But I mean, big shout out to him. You know, I hope we don't trade him, but you know that's part of the business. You know, I mean, for him to say he don't feel no way, I mean, okay, I feel some way. Like I said, I don't think, you know, this is not football. You don't go for nobody's legs. If the person got the one up on you, you let him get the bucket. I've always been taught that. I'm not here to harm nobody. So I definitely disagree with him when he says it's nothing. But I also agree with him at the same time where, like he said, if it was somebody else, if it was me, I'd have got suspended and a fine. So, you know, but like I told you in the playoffs, when we did play Philly, you know, I want to see fight. I don't want to hear, nah, it's no problem. He shouldn't have grabbed my leg. He lucky I ain't kick him in his chest. Come on, man, show some fight. Like it ain't, no, we trying to win a title. The Knicks got the whole world against them. Nah, man, show some fight. Ain't nothing cool. No, he could have took you out for your career, let alone a game or a season. That was very dangerous. Nah, man, come on, man. We see guys, a Draymond Green, do less than that and get suspended. No, man, you can't do that. So, I disagree with him with that. But Listen, man, I just want to see Mitchell Robinson healthy and on the court with the Knicks. I don't want to see him do no more interviews.
I can agree with that. Somebody on the somebody Tibbs at least is supposed to send a goon out there and you know, get suspended. Yeah, just I was more of a fan of just having to deal with all, like, I know he's injured, and just to come back from those injuries is like Derrick Rose, like that mentality has to be different, because I think the average person, they give up, and he seems to be resilient. He can't do interviews in front. He shouldn't do interviews with the camera so close to him. Is hilarious.
Exactly. Lord have mercy. Wow.
We'll get to some of these comments.
He definitely needs some cue cards, man. Good. I'll stay for the comments for a couple minutes.
We gotta read the AllBall TV family first, man. AllBall suckers. Vaughn Allen in the building. Mitch being soft, man. His attitude seems carefree. You can tell that he's still young. It shows on the court as well. Nobody stepped to Embiid really yet. Yeah, nobody really stepped to him. You could tell, you know, when Brunson had that moment at the free throw line, he's telling Embiid, like, yo, remember what we talked about? Like, there you go again. I guess that's the furthest it was gonna go. But yeah, we needed a goon out there for that series. The kid was born in 2004. What do you expect? I think you're talking about Bronny. Let's go to the top to see if we can get back to the messages from the beginning. From the family first. From the family first. Salute to you, Trillium in the building. AllBall suckers. It's self-evident, Fade. Teams copying right now as we speak. Are they? I don't think they could copy this remedy. This recipe is different. Leon Rose's recipe is different. He's already ingrained in the game. That CAA bank is no joke. It's different out here, man. Milton is a free agent. Who, Shake Milton? Yeah, okay. He didn't get off the bench for a reason either, right?
You said something?
Yeah. What do you feel about Shake Milton?
What about him?
There you go. Salute to the guys. Peace to the chat. Good morning.
Exactly.
Let's get to it. This era seems
we don't play no
sustainable.
games over here, man. I'm letting y'all know that. What I feel like Shake Milton. What about him? Get out of here, man.
The scary thing is this team can and will get better. Nothing else. Oh, man, we excited, man. Fish. Hey, man. Bronny getting drafted 50, whatever. Fish in the building early. Bronny getting drafted 50, whatever, by the Lakers is the greatest move since Tim Floyd and USC signed Little Romeo to get DeRozan. The Lakers are back, baby.
I forgot Little Romeo with the USC.
Me too. That's crazy. And see any more AllBall fam? We gotta do the AllBall family first, man. Come on, facts. I thought that getting into the league was about talent. LeBron James, the king of spinning the narrative, which is what he is. Joe was diabolical. They're talking about Joe Jackson.
Yeah, the legend, yes. Joe Jackson, the legend.
Come on, man. Joe Jackson's a pioneer out here, man. Know what I mean? Matthew Knowles. Shout out to Matthew Knowles. You got it from him, dog. Lakers guards been doo-doo last few years. They ain't getting ish to say to Bronny. They ain't got ish to say about Bronny. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Let's not listen, man. D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves. If you guys got any cojones, especially D'Angelo Russell, if you got anything, the way you be talking too much and snitching on people, you need to get your name up and go cross Bronny the hell up. Anthony Davis is over here. They're all hyping him up too. That's the crazy part. Anthony Davis just, oh yeah, CIA, I'm Clutch Sports. Anthony Davis, shut up, bro. You putting a target on this kid, man. You putting a target on him. At least Caitlin Clark could pass and shoot. Them joints was everything. This flick is bananas. Also picked up the young cat from Kansas. Which one you hyped about, the kid from Kansas? You know who you're talking about, AllBall?
Yeah, I'm being honest. I'm not really hyped. I'm hyped about the kid from Marquette.
Yeah, man.
Because like I said, that's a position we need. But we'll see. Like I said, this wasn't a strong draft. I'm not gonna sit there and act like I know about all these players. Y'all can miss me with that. This was the weakest draft I've ever seen in my life. So listen, I ain't gonna sit there and act like, listen, man. Nah, I'm not doing that. Nope. Not doing that. There's no superstars, no stars in this draft. Stop it.
Will said, like I said yesterday, Leon and Brock Aller are playing chess with the salary cap. Just masterclass out there. Masterclass. We're all hyped up. Oh, great point by Ryan Russillo. AllBall, when was the last time we had 5 guys on the court who could put the ball on the floor and score a basket?
Saying that. Yeah, that's listen, man. It's
Hold on. Wow. Brunson. Imagine that once we put a small ball lineup, because you don't have to start, but it's going to be like the death lineup of Golden State Warriors. Brunson, DiVincenzo, the Bridge, OG Anunoby, and Julius Randle. 5 players out there you throw out there and you go on a run.
We probably never had that because remember, even with the days with Patton Starks, remember Oak can't get his own shot. So this is the first time we probably ever had something like this. Yeah.
Will said the facts. The draft was super weak. Look at the first 2 picks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. People, listen. All that, I just argue with somebody. They naming these players. I'm like, yo, bro, listen. I don't know what y'all. Listen, man. No disrespect. I'm happy for all of them, though. There's no knock on them, but I'm not excited to see nobody next season but our Knicks. It was not one player in the draft where it's like, nah, nope. Sorry.
So they're saying Bronny got drafted due to nepotism and affirmative action. Nah, that's how DeRozan got to USC, a package deal. Right. Oh, I forgot about that. Fish knows about that, as a matter of fact. I was talking about the TikTok kid from Philly. The TikTok kid from Philly is crazy.
I watched
TikTok kid is crazy.
Like I said,
not impressed.
At all. And the way they was talking about him, Lord have mercy. I said, man, this is crazy, man.
Well, we gave y'all the latest and greatest. AllBall.
We out.
Leave the people, man.
AllBall, suckers.
Oh, wait a minute. Lorenzo in the Benzo. Happy to catch the show this morning. Keep up the excellent work. What? Lorenzo in the Benzo.
Suckers.
Shout out to Lorenzo. Hey, like, share, comment, subscribe. You see the sign next to Lorenzo. He's part of the AllBall TV family. With the super chat. Appreciate you, my brother. Lorenzo in the Benzo. Man, appreciate you. This thing makes us keep going. Shout out to everybody from LA, the LA family. Over 500 of you guys visiting us from Twitter, on Dime Droppers channel, AllBall TV. Also, over close to 60 of us on YouTube, which is major because YouTube has been kind of shadow banning us because they've only been sending it to you guys. So like, share, comment, subscribe, join the membership. Also, click all notifications so you see our video pops up. That way you can see when our video notification comes up when we're online and we post a video. You might like us on the live, you might like us in long form, and we have the short clips in case you can't watch us. And we give you the short clips. We try to chop it up. The best pieces. Also, send us any topics you want to talk about. We're gonna have to start some sort of group chat with the members and see what we can do about topics we might want to hear. Lorenzo, thanks again. Thanks to the chat for y'all. Fish is in the building early. That makes my day go because Fish, Robert Paulson, they're gonna make me laugh at some point.
AllBall, suckers.
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.